Hello there. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 keys to a happy and peaceful married life, irrespective of your partner's shortcomings. Now, these 5 things are things that I have practiced in the past 5 years of my marriage that have really worked for me. So I'm going to be sharing them with you today. Now, number 1, celebrate progress and not perfection. So what do I mean? Sometimes we get too stuck on wanting perfection or the intended outcome that we ignore the little progress that our partners are making from time to time or here and there, So you want to be conscious to pay attention to the progress that they are making and celebrate them for these changes, celebrate them for these, little efforts, and forget about perfection, okay? Number 2, show mercy and compassion towards your spouse over their shortcomings. Now, why? Because no one is perfect. Even you are not perfect. You probably have your own flaws that you're having to put up with. So you want to handle them with love, with compassion, with mercy, in spite of their shortcomings. Number 3, consciously pursue peace both in your heart and in your marriage. So what do I mean? You cannot give what you do not have. So if you want peace in your marriage, you have to consciously be a peaceful person. Consciously pursue peace. Your partner would also feed off your peace. So I want to enjoy peace in my marriage. I give peace in my marriage. So make sure that you have peace in your heart towards your partner, and you make sure that your home is peaceful enough for your partner. Now, number 4, pray about your partner's shortcomings. Like I always say, maybe that's even my logo. Prayers always work. Pray about these things, and guess what? Do not be, so stuck on your outcome for your prayers that you lose out on what God is doing. So what do I mean? Sometimes we're praying, but we already have an idea of how we want God to answer our prayers. As you pray, lose control, leave God to handle it. Let Him decide how He's going to answer our prayers, because if not, we might lose sight of what God is already doing in our partners. So you want to make sure that you are praying and you're letting God control the situation. You're letting God answer the prayer that He intends to, not the way that you want to see it happen. Number 5, and this is so important, stay away from people who are anti-marriage. So what do I mean? There are people who do not care about marriage, who are indifferent about marriage, and every time there's a little issue, their first advice is divorce him or divorce her. You want to stay away from people like that. Then this is also very important, stay away from people who are anti your spouse. So there are people that maybe your friends or family members who are not fans of your spouse, and anytime you take your issues to them, they make you feel worse than you came. They make you look like your spouse is the worst person in the world. You want to stay away from people like that. If you want to enjoy peace and happiness in your marriage as much as possible, you want to reduce the negative energy around you, the naysayers about your marriage, people who are indifferent. Instead, hang around people who would encourage you, and tell you why you should be with this person, remind you of the reasons why you fell in love or why you got married to that person in the first place. All right, thank you so much.